Good afternoon. Thank you for joining the National Black Child Development Institute's virtual homeschooling happy half hour session, Making Slime with Mr. Hines. Our featured guest, Mr. Johnathon Hines, is the Georgia Pre-K Teacher of the Year, making him the first African American man in the state to receive this prestigious award. Mr. Hines intends to use his platform and recognition to inspire other men to teach at the early childhood and elementary school level. Currently, he serves as one of two pre-kindergarten teachers at the Barack H. Obama Elementary Magnet School of Technology, the first public school in the Southeast named in honor of our 44th President of the United States. Mr. Hines is an everyday hero changing the world one child at a time. Please welcome Mr. Johnathon Hines.
Hello, 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 everyone. Again, my name is Johnathon Hines, and today we are making slime. So first, you need to get your materials. 1 bottle of glue, food coloring, baking soda, eye contact solution, 1 bowl, and a spoon. So before we get started, we need to stretch. So I need everybody to reach for the sky like this. Let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. We have the stretch so we can make great slime today. Cross over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other way. Let's count. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straight out. Wiggle. Let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the last one before we get started, because we need our fingers to make slime. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, we had to stretch it out to get ready to make super slime. First step, get your bottle of glue. I'd like you to open it like this. This is the first step, and I want you to pour it into your mixing bowl. All of the glue goes inside of your mixing bowl. Don't worry, parents, it's fun. Might be a little messy, but I'm pretty sure your children will love this activity. So pour all inside of the bowl. Okay, that's our first step. First step, glue inside of the mixing bowl. Step number 2. Step 2, show me 2 fingers. Show me 2. We did 1, show me 2. Step 2, food color. 1 drop, only 1 drop. Maybe 2, but I say 1. 1 drop. Open it up. 1 drop. That's step 2. Step 2. Now we're moving on to step 3. I need you to get your spoon. Get your spoon. This is step 3. We are getting our baking soda, 1 spoon of baking soda. 1 spoon of baking soda goes into the bowl with the glue and food color. That was step 3. Now we're moving on to step 4. Everybody say step 4. Step 4. We need our eye contact solution. 1 spoon. 1 spoon of eye contact solution. And you also pour it inside of the bowl. So your bowl should look like this. Just a mix of everything together. Now, I need you guys to stir it all together. You can smile. We're making slime. Today is a good day to make slime. It's a beautiful day. We're making slime. It should become really sticky. That's that's when you know we're almost there. So right now I need you to keep stirring until we make a sticky substance. If it's still liquid or watery or running, it's not ready. So keep going. Like Mr. Hines, keep going. The best part is coming next, but we have to first get past this one. So keep going. So I say about 2 or 3 more minutes. You want to make sure you get it all together, nice and sticky. No running. Just like this. Watch Mr. Hines still going. I picked the color red because my daughter, she loves red. So that's why my slime today is red. I hope somebody else picked red today. But we're still working. Another minute, and then we will have to take it out. And that's the best part. That's why we had to stretch. So it should be sticky like this. But keep going, keep going. Everybody say slime time. It's okay, parents. You can say it too. When I say slime, you say time. Slime. Slime. Good job, parents. Now this is for all my kids out there. When I say slime, you say time. Slime. Slime. Good job. All right, so we're almost there. It should be really sticky inside of your mixing bowl right now. All right, here comes the best part. The best part, we're about to take it out with our hand. Yes, parents, this is the part that the students and kids, they really love this part. So you put your spoon down and you get to take it out of the mixing bowl, right? But we're not done. You have to go back and forth. You have to work it back and forth, just like this. It's really sticky, but it's okay. And this is the best part. The students love this part. Make sure you keep it in your hands, in your hands. So you work it back and forth. It will come off by itself, just like this. And then once you work this, you go in and you get some more. All right? And you go back and forth, just like this. We are making slime with Mr. Hines. You guys doing okay out there? All right. Now we have to go back in and get some more. Like this. Work it back. I hope you guys are enjoying making slime right now. Look, it's coming together, but we still have more in the bowl that we have to go in and get. Great job, great job. Watch Mr. Hines, look. Use your fingers. Parents, use your fingers, stretch it out, roll it around, pull it, stretch it. Good job. All right, but we still have more. There should be none left inside of the bowl. You should have every piece of mixture out of the bowl and into your slime mixture. Look, like this. Watch. Most people will say, Mr. Hines, well, slime is messy, but look, not really messy at all. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I hope it feels great. And so instead of going to the stores and the mall, you can just teach your child how to make their own slime at home, because that's something that I do in my class. Curiosity. My kids are very curious about everything. Like even some parents, I know because my daughter did it. You leave out a room, she'll color the wall or have Vaseline all over herself. So I use that curiosity to push different assignments and lessons. So just like this, kids are curious. Okay, they see the end product of slime, but they don't understand how it's made. So today we took the time out to make our very own batch of slime. Hold on, I still have more. If your slime is coming out great, please comment great in the comment box. Look, watch, watch. Watch. This is your own slime. Another thing, one thing about slime, you must, once we're done, put it back inside of the container and cover the container. If not, it will dry out. And I don't want you to dry out. I don't want your slime to dry out. Look, make a jump rope. And you roll it back together like this. And you can push it on the table, stretch it out. Your area where you made the slime should be clean. It's not a messy activity like most people would think that slime is very, very messy. No, not at all. Again, we did it today within 10 minutes, your own slime with household items. So again, if your slime came out great, please comment great in the box. Just like this. Look, watch Mr. Hines. Nice, easy, and simple with household items. Look, we use glue. Everybody say glue. We use glue. Food coloring. Eye contact solution. Baking soda. 1 spoon. 1 bowl. And guess what happened? We made our very own slime. So you guys, this is great activity for at home. We go to grandparents' house. If you stop at, if you're having someone sleep over, if you're having a sleepover for the kids, this is a great activity. And plus, it's simple, very simple, easy to do. Again, in the area that I teach, that most of the time my kids, maybe they can't go out and afford slime, so we just make it right at school with the items that we have. So this is a great activity. I'm glad you guys are liking it. Please, can you? I'm not sure. I think I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you can use something else. This is the only way that I know how to make slime. This like this. So I'm not sure. All right, one question. I'm reading the question to you guys real quick. As a pre-K teacher, what other cool, safe activity do you advise parents to do with children during this time? Oh, I think reading a story. I think that's a great opportunity for kids to learn how to comprehend, because again, they don't always understand what the story is about. So if you sit down and just have a mini reading session, maybe a short story, and you just ask different questions about that book. Like, who was the main character? What did that character do? Can you tell me the beginning, middle, and end of the story? Those are great activities that you can just keep doing at home to develop that child to go on to the next grade and be ready, especially early childhood. Again, I teach in pre-K, so I push my kids to the limit. I feel like my kids are like a sponge, and they can just soak in any information that you pour into them. So that's the same with your child. So you just, every day you just find different fun activities. Sometimes it will not be fun, but if you can make it fun, it'll be more engaging for them. So that's one activity I think is very, very critical for our community. Reading comprehension, understanding the material that you're reading. So in my class, we do a lot of reading, but not just reading. Well, you can read a story and just go on, but if you read that story and you go back and ask questions, okay, so who is the main character? What did that character do? What are characters? So those are some basic things you can work with your child at home. One more question. 1 second, please. Yes. Okay, so back to the slime for 1 second. Back to the slime. So slime, let's do something fun. Let's everybody make your slime into a ball. We'll make it into a ball, right? Roll it up just like this with Mr. Hines. Roll into a ball. Right. Now we have a ball. First, we're just going to make different things out of our slime. First is a ball. Now we are going to make let's see, can you make a triangle? See, can you make a triangle out of your slime? Hold on. Do it with me. Let's see, can we make a triangle? Almost. Almost a triangle, right? All right, next. Let's see, can we make the number 8? Let's see, can you make the number 8 with your slime? If you can make the number 8, hold it up. You have to be very quick. This is Mr. Hines, number 8. Let's see, can I make the number? Let's see, can we make the number 1? Nah, number 1 is pretty easy. Number 1 is simple. Let's try number 3. Try the number 3. Let's see, can we make the number 3? So not only did you make slime, but you are also incorporating math, recognizing numbers, identifying shapes. So let's see, can we make the number 3? Almost. Oh, one more question. Hold on 1 second. Yes, it's a great stress reliever. All right, let's do a few more. All right, bring it back out. Let's try the letter A. Can we make the letter A? You might have to lay it down on the table, and that's fine. But I would like to see your letter A. The letter A. This is Mr. Hines' letter A. Okay. So my first name starts with a J. Let's see, can we make the letter J? So you take your slime activity and you turn it into other activities, and kids will love it because they love all age love slime. No matter if it's grandma all the way down to a 2-year-old, a 1-year-old, they love slime. So let's see, can we make the letter J? 1 second. Okay. Here we go with the letter J. Don't laugh. I tried the letter J. Again, let's see, one more letter. Let's try the letter O. O is an easy one. O. So everybody get your slime. First, I want everybody to get your slime, ball it back up like this. Roll it back up. And we're gonna go with the letter O. Everybody say O, 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 O. Nice slime, right? Thank you guys for joining today. So let's open it up. We're gonna make the letter O. Letter O. This is a big letter O. My O is right now, it's turning into a necklace. So if you want to wear your necklace for a few seconds, it's okay. O. So again, this is a fun Friday activity inside of my classroom, and the kids have their own materials. They make their own slime. And after everybody complete their slime activity, we move on to letters and shapes, but we use our slime while doing so. So I think it's a great activity for, again, all ages, but especially early childhood ages because kids love slime. So that's the engaging part. And then you just make those activities come to life. So that's one of the reasons I really believe I won the pre-K teacher of the year, because I think outside of the box, and sometimes thinking outside of the box is great for early childhood, because if you do the regular normal thing, I'm sorry to say it, but the engagement level will definitely come down. But if you give a child slime and tell them to make the letter A, I promise you they will do their best to get their letter A on their mat, or the letter B, or the number 3, or a triangle. So I really hope that you guys incorporate this activity into not every day, but maybe once a week into your lessons, or at home, or parents that, with COVID going on right now, this is something that you can work on at home. Uh, I know, because I have my own daughter, and they always want to say, "Daddy, daddy, daddy." So just give them time to make their slime, and you just tell them, "Okay, well, go make the letter A, go make the letter B. Show me the number 1. Show me the number 2." Even if you have like magnets at home, you can push the magnets or letters down inside of the slime, and it will show. I don't have that at this moment, but it will show on the slime. So that's another great activity to do with slime. So again, slime is your best friend. So we learn how to make it today by using simple materials, again, which was glue. Just one bottle of glue. Eye contact solution, uh, food coloring, baking soda, just a bowl, and 1 spoon. And this material that we use can carry over from days and days and different lessons, just however you would like to implement them. So again, you guys, if you had a great time, please comment great. Yes, please comment great. So I'm just very happy to be a part of this conference. It gave me the opportunity to show you some of the things that we are doing in pre-K here in Atlanta, Georgia. One of the best pre-K classes in the world, I would say, because I just think that highly of my students. They go off the kindergarten on a high level. I think pre-K and early childhood is important, because once they step into kindergarten, it's all about maps and testing, and so we are laying a foundation at an early stage to build social and emotional skills, because I believe if they miss social and emotional skills early childhood, it's hard for them to catch up on that skill, because everything else is pushed towards testing. So if you do have early childhood students, please put them in a center, put them in a structured environment, uh, and let them explore the curiosity of the world of school, because it's so important for them to get that solid foundation at the beginning. They need that. I'm a teacher. I see it every day. If a student miss early childhood, they miss pre-K, it's hard for them to catch up socially with their peers. So I'm not saying it's impossible, no, but it's hard. So, give your child the best opportunity that you can by enrolling them in some of these free programs that's out here that offer that opportunity to be in a structured environment. So again, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be able to be on this platform to share some of the ideas and some of the things that we're doing here in Atlanta, Georgia. Again, my name is Johnathon Hines. I teach at Barack H. Obama Elementary Magnet School of Technology. What a great name. That's one thing I take to heart is the school name, because it represents us. So we should represent him as well as possible. So being the first African American to win pre-K teacher of the year for the state of Georgia is a milestone, one of the biggest milestones of my career. I hope just to inspire other African Americans to step inside of the classroom and make a difference. It's easy to become a PE coach and a health coach. There's nothing wrong with that. But our children need to see somebody like them inside the classroom giving back, teaching, so they can idolize us doing positive things. So like, again, last thing, in my community, the students are great, but they idolize athletes and entertainers because that's the only success they see. So now that they have a person like myself that they can see every day, it just gave me great joy, because now they think teaching is cool, but we need teachers. We need teachers that can relate to us, that
Hi,
understand where
Jonathan.
we're coming from. So yes.
Hi,
Hello.
Jonathan. Thank you so much. We've loved having you. I know that we're wrapping up in a few minutes, but
Okay.
just wanted to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
So what do you love about teaching about pre-K in particular? As we know, the first 5, 8 years are critical with the children's learning and growth and development and the like. But what do you particularly love about pre-K in particular? And I know that with this platform, you really want to encourage men to, other men, specifically men of color, to explore the early childhood education field as an educator. So, what kind of advice would you provide to them, and benefits do you see, as a young African American man who teaches pre-K?
I would definitely encourage more men to get inside the classroom because we, as male African American males, have a very powerful impact over our students, especially in the early childhood. They're looking for someone they can idolize and be like. So I think it's important that we find a way to push more men into the early childhood education, because the end impact of things will be greatly appreciated, especially many students don't even receive a male educator through kindergarten through 12th grade. So if they can start at an early age, I think it will be really rewarding.
So I know your background is specifically in like health education, and you actually, obtained a full ride, which is very impressive, on an athletic scholarship to college. Sometimes people think, oh, it's just babysitting. Can you provide, though, some context around actually the importance of educating our youngest learners and how you can incorporate things such as, for instance, kinesthetic learning, which you know a lot about with your background in physical and health education into the classroom?
Well, I'll first like to say pre-K early childhood is not babysitting at all, because you're preparing these students to matriculate through school, performing at their highest potential. And that starts in the pre-K classroom. You build a solid foundation for them to have a successful academic career. So it's definitely important. You're setting the standards, you're setting the basics for each student to perform greatly through school. I also believe that if you step inside of a classroom and you see the things that the pre-K students are doing, the things they are learning, you will understand that this is way more than a babysitting opportunity. This is preparing our youngest learners for their great future to lead America in a way that they should.
Great, awesome. And for, parents and caregivers who may be new to teaching their children full time in a formal setting at home, what advice would you give to them to make activities fun throughout the day?
The first advice is make sure you cut down on the time. The timing is important. So especially early childhood, and their attention span is very short. So the engagement, maybe 10, 15 minutes at max, should be a lesson for a early childhood students. But find a thing that they're into. Like my daughter, she loves cartoons or PJ Masks or princess. So incorporate those things into a lesson. Okay, let's count. Let's do math with PJ Masks, or let's go outside on a nature walk with one of your dolls. So you find those things that your child is into, and you just push those through the lessons that you're trying to teach them.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jonathan, for joining us this afternoon. We really appreciate you not only, having some time to create slime with children and families via video, but also for sharing your insight about being a preschool teacher. So again, congratulations on your prestigious award. That is quite an accomplishment. And so thank you again for being with us. We really appreciate it.
All right, thank you. Thank you for having me. And I know you guys will have a great week. So please continue to stay tuned and enjoy the rest of the week.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. Good afternoon, participants. My name is Danielle Adamson, and I am the Senior Director of Programs at the National Black Child Development Institute. Thank you so much for joining us as we close our second day of National Black Child Development Week with our Homeschooling Happy Half Hour, Making Slime with Mr. Hines as part of our week-long events. COVID-19 has made it harder for many Black families to meet basic needs like having enough food for their children and themselves to eat. And NBCDI has responded to the COVID-19 emergency by doing a lot of different things, including creating the NBCDI Supporting Communities COVID-19 Matching Campaign, and we would love your support. Your donation to the campaign will help our community partners, including Community of Hope, AME Church in Temple Hills, Maryland, as well as Trinity United Church of Christ in Chicago, Illinois, provide free groceries to families that need them most. And NBCDI will actually match donations to the NBCDI Supporting Communities COVID-19 matching campaign up to $7,500. And a donation of $100 will provide groceries for up to 300 people. That's right, $100 equals 300 people, which is incredible. And so we welcome all donations, though, of any amount. You can donate through our website at www.nbcdi.org in order to support our campaign. And our campaign is scheduled to end on May 31st, 2020. So please make your donation by that time. In terms of tomorrow, tomorrow is Wellness Wednesday as part of this year's National Black Child Development Week. And so we're going to kick things off with a panel discussion, Therapy for Black Families, Supporting Children and Parents' Mental Health During COVID-19 at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. In terms of some of the panelists that we're excited to have, those include Mr. Brian Coleman, who is actually the 2019 School Counselor of the Year and was the first African-American man to receive this award. We'll also have Dr. Ani Rogers, who is the Assistant Professor of Psychology at Northwestern University and is also a board member of the National Black Child Development Institute. We also are excited to welcome friend of NBCDI, Mr. David Johns, who's also the Executive Director of the National Black Justice Coalition. And lastly, but certainly not least, Kelly Richardson Lawson, who is the CEO and Chief Joy Officer of Joy Collective, as well as the founder of the Sunrise Project. And to moderate this critical discussion around mental health, we'll have Jason Rosario, who is the host of the Yahoo News Dear Men series and founder of The Lives of Men, as well as the Hey Jason podcast. At 1 p.m. tomorrow, we will also have another critical discussion around mental health in teen years, knowing when you need additional support, with our featured therapist, Janae C. Johnson, who is actually an award-winning teen therapist, school consultant, entrepreneur, and author. And this critical discussion will be moderated by Kelly Richardson Lawson as well. At 2 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Standard Time, we will be also hosting, as part of our Lunch and Learn series, a session on practicing self-care and wellness for parents and caregivers with Christine St. Ville, who's the CEO and founder of Moms in Charge. And lastly, at 4 p.m., we will be hosting our Homeschooling Happy Half Hour session entitled Parent and Child Scavenger Challenge with Joy McLevine, who is a child therapist as well as an actress as well. And so thank you so much again for joining us. We appreciate your support and we look forward to another day. So until then, I hope that you take care and stay well.